Hi everybody, I've got a little bit of a different cover here today. This was a embroidered table runner, I believe. I found it at an estate sale that somebody had embroidered. Thought it was really pretty with the lavenders, the blues, and the pinks. And I came over with some different fabrics and pieces of lace. I left all the stains on it. Left it just in its original state because it just, I don't know, looked pretty good to me. Over here, the back. There's the side. Let's see what measures. I'm going to try and keep it all grouped up. Let's see, we've got 4.5 by 7. And it's got a lace closure. And several layers of fabric here. Several. On the inside, a really big piece of lace doily backed on some fabric. So it's a double layer pocket here. Look at this background here. Isn't that a pretty fabric? And some coffee dyed papers in here. It's a very deep pocket. I may need to measure that, see how deep that boy is. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that's a nice pocket. That's 3 3/4. It's a good deep pocket. Over here, a little bit of the sari ribbon with a rose. Now this one I did with the white pages that I stamp and crackle and put the coffee dyed over it for the contrast. I did the whole book like that. So, it is different. But, you know, you've got like the gray, the coffee looking background here with the white. So it all goes together. A little piece of lace up here. Back here, a real pretty image and some coffee dyed paper with some fabric and some yarn there. And a nice other piece of ephemera. So some I left white and didn't coffee stain, and some I coffee stained because it is kind of a mixture book. Here's a piece of lace that is the pocket. It's got some corrugated, it's a shipping box I used with a vintage image of some ladies. And it opens up for journaling, and that's cardstock, so it's good and heavy to write on. Over here, a little pocket with a big ruffle on it. Another vintage image. Little card. You can see that pocket's pretty deep, so it's pretty neat. And coffee dyed paper. A little bridge card that's made on a book page, and I stitched on it. Does anybody out there play bridge? I don't. I used to play mahjong. Vintage image here on the tag that's been sewn on, and some seam binding there that was coffee stained. Over here, another ruffle, again the white with the coffee dyed. Little mini ruffle there. Over here, some tickets and some eyelash fibers, little paper flower, safety pin with a gold bead on it, and some lace. And then coffee dyed papers. Little envelope with a vintage lady on it. And it's got a little tiny piece of coffee dyed paper in it. That gave me an idea. 1, 2, 3. Maybe you could do some layering like that. Here's another coffee dyed paper with the white background. Really stands out, doesn't it? In here we've got a little booklet with a lace closure. It's a bird cage with pretty birds in it. On the inside you have a little tag. Coffee stained on the back and a lace pocket. Some coffee dyed papers. And I'll tie that back up and put it back in later. Over here, this is the inside of the signature, center of the signature. So I matched up both sides and put the vintage ladies with lace pockets, some sari silk, and the roses. And over here I stuffed it with coffee dyed papers and fabric, a little piece of ephemera I made. We'll just leave that in the front. And then another piece of coffee dyed paper. And another little fold out. Pretty roses. Slips in there. And over here, just a pretty piece of floral ephemera. Coffee stain paper. Let's try that again. Coffee stained paper here. Coffee stain. One more time. We have some coffee dyed glassine bag here. Nice place to journal and a pretty ruffle. Over here, a pocket with a stamp and a tag in the back that's been coffee stained and has a little rose. And then, again, the contrast. Love it. Time for tea. And a white journaling card. Ooh, the dogs are having a party today, aren't they? All right. Sammy, stop it. Okay. Over here, we've got some lace at the top and the bottom of that journaling spot. Little ruffle. Real pretty vintage image that's a stamp, pardon me, that is a side pocket here. Why do the dogs always bark when you video? Because they want to be the stars of the show, don't they? Over here, another that it was an embroidered little piece, and I just cut it up to use in the journal. And here's the back. And the back of the journal here. Got some threads on it, hasn't it? The back of the journal here. And there's the spine. And there's the front. I want to thank y'all for being here with me today. A little bit different journal. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.